Okay, I'm here just waiting for my students to show up. Hello.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Very good.
Teacher, I
Dear, it's
can't
more
hear
okay.
you. I can hear you.
Now it's okay?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay. We're going to wait 2 minutes for the others, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Cool. Okay, girls, let's start. How are you today?
I am
Hi,
okay,
teacher.
teacher. And you?
Very good, guys. How is everything? Good? Are you hearing me well?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, hello, Diana.
Hello.
How's everything?
Good?
Okay, very good. So let me check here. Viviana, Sandra, Juliet, and Diana. Okay, so we're going to start, girls. For today, remember that we have our free speaking session. So this is not going to be based on the grammar, but only on your skill, okay? So we're going to start by talking about the way you feel in your job, okay? In your occupation, what activities you do, what activities you don't do there, and how do you feel being the person you are there in the place where you work, okay? So let's start with Viviana.
Okay, teacher. Teacher, I can hear you. The
Yes?
magic freeze. Huh?
Um,
Okay.
you listen to me now?
Yes, yes. Now.
Okay, dear. So tell me about your occupation.
Okay. My occupation. I have I work part time. I work only on Saturdays in the morning. My occupation is a English teacher uh, for children. And I I feel um, happy that teaching English um, for children. And is sometimes is mm, how do you say agotador?
Tiring?
Tired? Ah, okay. It's
Tiring.
tiring. Okay, tiring because the children are very um, very what? very very exciting.
Time's
And
up. Time's
uh,
up, dear.
uh,
Okay.
yes,
Okay, remember that
that
this
is
first activity is for talking about the topic during 1 minute and a half, okay? So remember that when you're talking about activities, you have to use the gerund. So you say, I feel happy when teaching my kids because I don't know, whatever.
okay.
Okay? Very good, Vivi. So, Diana, what about you? Diana, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, my dear. So, what about you?
Well, I'm an English teacher. I teach kids from 11 to 17, and I have adults too in the evening. I like it. I like it when I'm teaching. I feel like I'm important. However, sometimes it can be really tiring because I don't know what to do when I'm trying to plan any class. I don't know if they're gonna like it or not, and if they're gonna work or not. Uh, well, it can be sometimes very. No, it can sometimes be very stressful too when you're teaching and they're not like paying attention. They just I don't know, like stop by the class and no more, like they're not even there. So I don't like it when I have those kind of situations. Last class, one of my students said, oh, this class was so boring today, and I was like, oh really? I'm not here to entertain you.
I'm not.
But but anyway, it can be like something not very nice that you want to hear.
Okay, stop. Thank you. Good as usual, Diana. My dear Sandrita, how are you?
How are you, teacher?
Very good, dear. What about you?
Good, very good, teacher.
Okay. So talk me about your job.
Okay, my job, I am working the fabric textile.
Mhm.
And I work in the area in the design for the clothes in the clothes for adults.
Okay.
And my work is approvals license, and I make up the, I would say, ficha técnica is the operations where they make up the clothing.
Okay. But Sandrita, how do you feel there? How do you
Teacher, I didn't understand because ay, se cortó.
feel work?
Teacher, se escucha entrecortado.
You feel working there?
I'm very, very happy. I love my job.
Why?
Why? Because in the list in the job, I speak with the I do say licenciatarios in Los Angeles, California, in Burbank, in Mexico,
So
in Londres.
time's up. Time's up. Okay. Sandrita,
Señora.
remember that when you're going to talk about the place where you're working now, fabric is not the proper name. You have to use company or
Okay.
enterprise, yes? Because fabric is this. Is for example, tela, yes? That's the fabric.
Okay. Perfect.
Very good.
Okay, teacher.
Juliet. Oh, Juliet, how are you?
Hi, sorry.
Okay.
I'm fine. Thank
Okay.
you.
So
And
dear,
you?
I could read in the Skype that you're a tutor, right?
Yes.
Tell me about that. How do
Okay.
you feel?
I'm a tutor of a very beautiful girl. Her name is Isabella, and she is not a normal girl. She have a cognitive problem and some physical too. Um, So she studies in a normal school, but she requires some extra help in her learning. So I help her. I mean, like, Isa, you can grab the pencil like that, in this way. She don't talk at all. I mean, and she have these beautiful eyes, and she have this look that just communicate all of that she's thinking, and she is very a very happy girl, and I feel very happy working with her. It's like it's a very beautiful experience. I mean, I feel like is feeling me in some way, and I don't know. I'm just happy working with her, and I also work. Sorry.
Thumbs up. Okay, very good. You're really talkative today. That's pretty nice. Okay, third person, remember, she has a cognitive problem and she studies. She studies, okay?
Yeah.
Yes, very good. So, as you remember, we're going to start with our exercise one, that is the description of the picture, right? Today, we're going to include something, and is that you're going to talk about what the people in there are doing, okay, about the activities. Because the topic for today It's going to be focused on occupations and activities, okay? So you're going to see the picture, describe the picture, of course. Oh my gosh, I almost break this. I lost. I'm lost. Okay, you describe the picture and what the people are doing there, right? I'm going to start right this way as you appear in my screen. So Viviana number 1, Diana number 2, Juliet number 3, and Sandrita number 4. Is that okay for you? So remember that first activity, you have to talk about that during 1.5 minutes, okay? So let me organize this. Okay, number 1, it's gonna be for Viviana, right?
Okay, teacher.
So let me share my screen. There you go. So your time starts now.
Okay. He's a doctor. That child is a patient. Is a consultorio. Oh my gosh. It's a consulting room. There are 2 pictures about the parts body. The doctor is look the patient. He wearing a clothes, the medical clothes. And he has a, I don't know, endoscopy. And the patient is over the bed. He wearing a brown pants and blue shirt. The doctor wearing the tie, the purple tie and blue shirt and white, I don't know, what do you say?
Time's up.
When?
Okay.
Bata.
Don't worry. So, my dear, remember the pronunciation of the word. So you say patient, yes, and the verb is not that looking the person because it has something different that is checking or assisting.
Yes, checking.
You can say doctor is checking the patient or assisting. That's another word. And remember the present continuous. He is wearing. Remember the verb to be. He is wearing or she is working. But you say he wearing or the doctor wearing. Okay.
Okay.
That is a basic mistake. So pay attention to that. Okay. Very good. So let's continue with my dear Diana.
Sorry. A quick question. For example, I know that when 2 words are exactly the same, you can figure out what it means for the context. But for example, patient of patient, yeah, a medical patient, I don't know, and being patient, you are patient. There is a word for that or something? No.
The T at the end, it's only the pronunciation. T at the end.
What, teacher? It's just, then you might just freeze.
I don't know why, but my class at 6, it's totally normal. But at 8, I think that all the web gets crazy. I'm sorry for that.
Don't worry,
okay.
teacher.
I was telling you that the T at the end, when you talk about phonetics, is the difference. Yes, you have to make the little sound T at the end. Patient, yes, no patience.
Patient.
That's
okay,
it.
Okay. That's the difference. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. My dear Diana, yes? There you go. You got 1 minute and a half. Now, Diana, are you there?
Yes, sorry, I forgot.
Good.
Well, in this picture, I can see two people. There is a modeling, of course. The photographer is taking pictures of her. Maybe he's telling her, "Oh, give me more like this here," or something like that. Well, she looks how can I say, very sexy or very hot in that picture. There are a lot of lights and things to make the pictures look better. I think that she's thinking that he's hot too, for the way she's looking at him. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm very imaginative today. And well, he is thinking, oh my God, after we finish, I'm going to invite her. I don't know, I'm going to ask her out. And they are talking. Well, he's talking to her and telling her how to stand, how to pose, how to be better in each picture. And I don't know, she's wearing that red dress because that's the second picture, but after that she's gonna take another. She's gonna wear something different, and I think she's wearing high heels because she's like,
Okay.
so they might not be very comfortable for her.
Time's up. Okay, very
Uh,
good, girl. As I told you, you got a great level. But I'm going to try to invite you maybe to use more phrasal verbs and idioms, okay, in order to make your English sounds more natural and really advanced. So this is gonna be the homework for you. Try to include idioms and phrasal verbs as much as you can, okay? Very good, my dear Diana. Juliet, it's your turn, right?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, let me organize this. Okay. Wait. Gosh. Okay, so your time starts now.
Well, they they are in a beauty salon. You know, the blonde girl is a hairstylist, and the girl that the one that she is I don't know, making her hair, I don't know, fixing her hair. I don't know. Is very happy. I don't know. I think that she's thinking that she is going to. This, ay no, se me olvidó. Que va a terminar bonito, en fin. I think that she's getting ready for a date, maybe a very special event or a special dinner. One more. What else? What else? She's wearing I don't know, what is that? A purple coat. No, I don't know.
Okay, well, you use what else, which is very nice. Okay. The verb that you can use, that's a collocation, and you can use do the hair. Okay,
Do the hair.
that is the collocation. And remember that if you don't know how to express maybe the activities they are doing, you can try to describe the picture. So I can see some scissors, or I don't know, a mirror, well, I don't know, pins for the hair, whatever. Yes.
Okay, teacher.
The idea is that we're going to try to be resourceful. Yes, we teachers have to build those kind of skills because we are not going to have always a classroom full of tools. So the idea is that we try to make our students as resourceful as they can, okay?
Okay,
And
teacher.
in that way we are going to be.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Sandrita, ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, my dear. So I'm going to share the screen. Remember, you have 1 minute and a half starting now.
Okay. She is a cooker. She's cooking maybe some cranberries and vegetables. She had a can I okay, she had hot black white hot. She's in the kitchen. Yes. She have the I don't say delantal in English is white. The she cooking with the classmates cooking. The color the kitchen is the gold maybe. To the chicken kitchen have two lights. The food is very colored because it's red, green, maybe grapes and bread. Uh, she looked very happy and she organizes the plate. Organize.
Okay, dear. So, I'm going to stop just for a while. Juliet, I forgot to correct the way that you use the word hair. You say hair stylist. So you say stylist or you say hairdresser, okay?
Hairdresser.
Hairdresser, okay. Sandrita, pronunciation, vegetables. Vegetables, okay? You say the food is color. No, it's colorful. Yes, you have to use the adjective. And delantal, you can say a prawn. A prawn, okay? Very good, my dear. Nice. Okay, guys. So now you have 1 minute and a half to talk me about your own experience related to the picture that you described before. So for Viviana, let's start in the same way. Viviana, you have 1 minute and a half to talk me about one experience that you have had in the doctor. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Start.
Okay, my experience in an appointment medical was regular because the doctor couldn't uh, couldn't set couldn't set enough exams for my case. Yes, I have a problem with my spine, and the doctor was terrible doctor because he he sent only acetaminophen, and the acetaminophen no, I don't know, no works, maybe no works for my case, my heart, my heart, my spine heart. Yes, and the acetaminophen no works, no me sirve. Okay, and I I visit another doctor, and this doctor sent me special exams for my skin, and he sent me therapies, aquatic therapies for my skin.
Okay, time. Very good. So remember that you say spine, okay? And you say doesn't work. Yes,
That's
it doesn't work for me. It continues hurting, or you say it hurts a lot, and you say I decided to see another doctor or something like that. Yes,
okay.
try to do complete sentences.
Okay, teacher.
Very good. So let's continue with my dear Diana, right? Diana, you have to talk me about the picture that you like the most. It can be a famous one or it can be a picture that you have taken before. I don't know. One picture that you really liked.
Well, what picture is that? Well, the picture that I think that I like the most now today in this moment is the one that I took today in the afternoon right after I got my passport. So I took a picture with my passport here like this, and that was super cool because now I can start saving to travel, and I can finally do it. Just after that, I don't know, applying for a visa can be easier because now I have my passport. So that's the first step. The second, and then I will travel. So that was the best picture I've ever taken. I think so. That's what I think today. And it was, well, I was wearing another t-shirt, and I took one picture with a striped t-shirt with the blue strips, and then when I got to the bus terminal I took another one with this t-shirt that I'm wearing now. So I have two pictures with the same passport but with different clothes. So I think that's my favorite picture. I don't know, of course, others with my family, but this, especially today, that's my favorite picture ever. I don't know what else. What else can I say? You asked me for my favorite picture, and that's all the reasons that.
Okay, time's up. Don't worry, don't worry. I know that's kind of difficult. Okay, where do you plan to go now with your passport?
I don't know. I don't know, but I wish I could go to France, and of course to the U.S. But to France, I'd love to.
Very good. Well, but that's a good idea if you travel, maybe here in South America or Central America, only for having the stamp in your passport. And after that, ask for the visa. That's a suggestion.
Oh, so I will go to Venezuela and then I'll travel to another place.
Maybe, maybe. Well, my first trip was really strange because it was to El Salvador. And I was like, well, that is, I don't know, it's not very famous, it's not like very beautiful, but I did it and I really like that country. It's amazing. Okay, so Juliet, my dear Juliet, you have 1 minute and a half to talk me about an experience that you have had in a beauty salon. It could be a good one or a bad one. Yes?
I don't know. I don't usually do my hair. Yeah, do my hair. I like my natural hair. But I don't know. Once I was of traveling in Santa Marta, and you know my auntie is just like, so I don't know, no fancy, but you know you have to do your hair for Christmas and New Year, and I was like, okay, just for you, auntie, because I love you. But I sacrifice, you know, that the hotness. No, no. I don't know the strictness. I can't remember how to say plancha. Well, but first, the hairstylist, yeah, oh, hairdresser, wash my hair. But I don't know. She just da when she was brushing da.
Time to now.
So
Okay.
frustrated. Oh, I hate it.
Don't worry, don't worry. Remember that the homework you have is trying to wrap up the idea. Yes, wrap up the idea. So
No,
think about it. Okay, I'm going to talk about the process. So once
it froze again.
my hair first. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, Sandrita. Yes.
Oh no, sorry, teacher. The
Yep.
image was blurry and I didn't hear. Sorry.
Okay. What did you hear from me?
Nothing, nothing. Your face was.
Okay. Remember that you have one task, which is very important, and is that you need to wrap up the ideas. Yes. Try to organize the steps that you're going to use when talking. So first, I'm going to express, for example, that I don't like to go to a beauty salon. After that, I'm gonna say that once I had to go because of my aunt, and after that, what was the process that the hairdresser followed on my hair, and that's all. Yes, but remember to wrap up the idea because your ideas stay like.
Yeah. Horrible. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, Sandrita.
Teacher.
Ready. So, Sandrita, an experience that you have had in a restaurant. It could be a wood one or a bad one, whatever. Your time
Okay.
starts now.
Okay, teacher. I think I got very experience in the different restaurants because I like the food. For example, in the Italian restaurant is I like the spaghetti or the raviolis in the Forno restaurant in Medellin. Or in Bogota, I like the food, Arabic food,
Arabian.
Arabian food is very uh, pepper, picante, hot.
Spicy.
Okay. Yes, I like. For example, in the typical food Colombiana, I don't like the sancocho. I don't like the yuca. I love the bandeja paisa. But in the restaurants, I think in the more important is the service. I eh, I think the food is very expensive, but are you very new service? You pay the
Okay, time's up, dear. Well, Sandrita, it was good because you described food, but remember the idea that you talk about your own experience. So, teacher, I'm going to tell you about one really bad experience that I had in a restaurant because the service was not very good, and I consider it is the most important part. You see, I'm trying to connect that.
okay.
So, Colombian typical food. That is the order. Yes, Colombian typical food. Okay, very nice, girls. Very nice. So, let's continue with the next part of our exercise. And in there, you're going to have, well, 2 minutes to talk about one important topic that is advantages and disadvantages of studying abroad. Do you know what studying abroad means?
like
No.
study from home or just I don't know, maybe that no.
No. That is studying in other country.
Ah,
Yes.
like an exchange.
Advantages and disadvantages of studying abroad. Okay.
No, that's
I can hear you. Diana, you were saying something? Diana. Hello, girls. Hello, are you hearing?
Yes, teacher, yes.
Yes.
I
I don't know what happened. Diana was saying something, but I didn't hear.
internet don't work.
Okay. Well, is it clear for you what the topic is?
No,
No, Juliet, studying abroad is when you decided to study in another country.
it's like you are in a exchange. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. It's just
Yeah.
that you decide to study in other countries. So you say, for example, I want to be a doctor, but I'm going to start in Cuba. Yes, so you study in Cuba.
Mm,
That is studying abroad. Abroad is in another country. Yes.
okay, okay.
1 minute for thinking about that. Studying abroad. Advantages and disadvantages. So in this exercise, I'm going to change a little bit the time because I want you to be aware of the time. So I'm going to show you the chronometer in order to organize your ideas. So 1 minute talking about advantages and 1 minute talking about disadvantages. Okay. I'm not going to interrupt. You're going to handle the time, right? So for this activity, I'm gonna start with my dear Diana. Yes.
okay.
Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. You're not going to see me, but you're gonna see the chronometer. But you're going to listen to me. Okay, there you go. So, my dear Diana, start.
Okay, well, when studying abroad, there are a lot of advantages, but some disadvantages too. Some of the advantages can be, for example, that you can have a total immersion in the country with the language, with the culture. You can meet a lot of people and you can get to know better the language that you're gonna learn. You can also learn about the country. You can start by making a lot of friends, have a lot of people to practice with. You can have the opportunity to visit other places to have a good time. And usually when you travel with an agency, you can have, for example, activities that they organize like picnics, barbecues, etc., going to the beach. I don't know, that's what happens in Australia, so it's pretty cool. The disadvantages can be like you can have that you're gonna have to be too way far from your family. So, for example, if I went to Australia, I would be a lot, really, really far from my family. I could feel alone. You could feel alone. You could feel like when you don't understand and people start talking to you and you don't understand and you try and you don't understand. That can be pretty. How can I say that? That can be pretty annoying. That can be pretty exhausting for you because you try to make yourself understood, but they don't understand and you don't understand. So that can be very difficult. Another difficulty can be that when you don't understand, people are mostly not going to talk to you in your modern language. So you will have to make a better effort to understand in English, which can be good.
Cool. Very nice. Okay, my dear. So you use really advanced structures like get to know, collocations, and phrasal verbs like make friends, practice with. Do you know what the name of all of those feelings you have when you are out of the country is called? No? Only
Maybe,
one word?
uh, the word that you have, it's like being homesick. Yeah,
That's
that's what
it.
you
That's it.
mean?
That's what I want you to use. Okay, very good. Excellent.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. Okay, so let's continue, my dear Viviana. Yes? So I'm going to share again my chronometer. Excellent timing, my dear Diana. Excellent timing. It was pretty nice. Okay, baby, ready?
Ready.
So start now.
Okay, teacher. I think the advantages of studying abroad is that you can learn from a new culture. You can learn a new language, sorry, if you go to a country where they speak a language other than Spanish, for example, English or German. Okay, sorry, teacher. Vale. Um, you can eat different food and have great job offer outside your country. For example, in the country you stay, in your state, you can improve or have a great job opportunity. The disadvantages are that it can be very expensive. Learning a new language can be difficult. For example, if you go to Germany, the language can be very difficult. I think that. You can be very sad because you are from your family and you can live al- I don't know, vida solitaria. And it can be very stressful stay alone.
Okay, cool. Very good, Bibi. So, remember that you have to use connectors or linking words in order to make your speech more accurate, okay? And you say a lonely life, or you say
My teacher, the image freezing, your face freezing.
you're this. Very nice.
Okay.
Juliet, ready?
I think so.
Okay, my dear. I'm gonna share the screen again. I'm sorry for the planes.
Sorry.
No, it's
The word.
crazy. You don't know. Okay, where it is in here. So, Juliet, your time starts now.
Okay. The advantages are and disadvantages of studying abroad. So, the advantages, there are plenty of advantages when you are considering of and thinking to visit a new place, a country, a foreign country, and more if you have the possibility of studying the native language from the place that you want to go. And of course, it can be good for your maybe job experience and to get to visit a country. The disadvantages, I don't know. I always maybe they always say it's like the biggest problem of traveling far away of your home is being homesick. But yeah, that's a problem. I don't know. Another disadvantage maybe it could be that you can fall in love with someone there, because if you are in that country for a limit, I don't know, like a limit of time, and you have to come back to your home. It's going to be very sad and sad. I don't know. Sad, very sad.
So you can say at the end, really sad and really, really, really sad.
And sad is sad is
Okay. Well, the only mistake again, the use of the S. Yes, they always says. No, remember, they always say. Okay, that's it. Very good. Sandrita, are you ready?
Yes.
Kind of. That's it. Okay, Sandrita, I'm gonna share the screen for you to see the chronometer.
The chronometer is a precious.
Yeah, that is pressure. I know. Okay, my dear, start now.
Okay, teacher. I think I have a more advantage than disadvantage for studying in other country, because when you study in the other country, you possible the knows the new culture, and visit many places, and to talk about what a people. Maybe when you say Viviana prove the new foods, and the advantage for the other country is learning other language, because it's very important for the familiarity with the culture. I think the disadvantage more important is the family, because the our culture, the Colombian culture, is very polite and kind, and the other cities is more pragmatic and cool. I think is the for the faster in the time, for the different activities the people have in the world, on the anyone, anything. I think in the advantage is that, for example, your country, your studying country in Europe, is you travel to the different countries. You pass for the French, for Germany. Is a very multiculturalism. I don't know say. It's very nice.
Okay, Sandrita, don't worry, you're getting better, and that's important. Okay, so Sandrita, pay attention with the S's, okay? Because you say peoples, and in some cases you add that S when it's not correct. So pay attention to that. You say prove food, and it is not correct. You say taste food or try food. Yes, taste or try. And remember the pronunciation, advantages and disadvantages. Okay, that's the correct pronunciation. Very good, guys. Excellent. So you're getting better. So we're going to continue with our next question. And in this one, you're going to have again 2 minutes. So I'm going to share my screen for you to read. Wait. There you go. So some people like to work by teams. Other like to go it in the like to do it individually. What kind of worker are you and why? So this is the question. Think about this for a minute, please. And we're going to start speaking, okay? Some people like to work by teams. Other like to Do it individually. What kind of worker are you and why? Let's say that you can talk about your work or the way we study. For example, here in the UNAT, that we have collaborative task and that stuff, so you can use it maybe. Ready? Sandrita, you're going to start, okay?
Okay, teacher.
What kind of worker are you, dear?
Okay, and teacher, it's very difficult work in the UNAT, the collaborative tax, because many people don't have the responsibility for the work. I think the the persons uh, don't have approach the opportunity for the study in the virtual study because is look up with the escapes. I think for me, um, I people work very interesting in the collaborative tasks. You learn and teaching in different items, but for case I prefer individual work. Maybe because it's the I don't have time. Is very difficult relationship with the others classmates for the formal work. I only connection in the unit in the night because in the today in the date in the morning I am working. So I say the person is the human is sociality for nat for natural, but it's very difficult work, but it is
Okay, Sandrita. Good. Okay, so pay attention to this. You say persons again. Remember that is people, and you use something strange that I didn't understand very well, but I think you are referring to the way people don't take advantage, no aprovechan?
Mhm.
Okay, don't take advantage. That's the structure, okay? Don't take advantage. And you were saying something about escapes. What's escapes?
Como una especie de escape.
Ah, okay. So the thing they think or they like to escape, or this is something like escape. Okay, very good. Excellent. So remember, Sandrita, the try to do exercises about the family of the words, ¿ok? Búscalo así en internet, Sandrita, la familia de las palabras, para que puedas hacer ejercicios en los que divides tú un adjetivo, un noun, todo ese tipo de estructuras que te sirven muchísimo. ¿Listo? Que es, what's the difference between responsibility, responsible, response, yes, all of them. That is family words, la familia de las palabras, it's that. Okay, very good. Let's continue, my dear Juliet. What kind of
I knew it. I knew it.
okay, start?
Okay. I write a little, but just like an introduction. Um, I think that it's funny to talk about this because I know that we have to face these two kind of activities all the time. I think that with those works and activities, you really find out what kind are you. If you like, if you like to work alone or with others. For example, I am of the group that likes to work alone. I mean, don't misunderstand me. It's not difficult to me to work with others, but I really enjoy and I'm very, 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 very happy working by myself. Sometimes it turns difficult because, for example, in collaborative activities, you have to not just wait for the other person to make a contribution. It's just walking at the same pace of them. So if that person is kind of slowly in that process, you have to slow down and compass to their I don't know, learning way of learning or something. So when I see in the agenda the activity is individual, I'm just very happy. I'm just glad, very glad. I mean, oof, what a breath for me.
Same happens to me. Same happens to me. I totally understand.
I wait for that. I mean, like, oh, you just say
Yeah.
collaborative.
When
Oh,
you find no collaborative is required. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know that. Okay, dear. So remember the difference between slow and slowly. Yes. When they are kind of slow, I consider blah blah blah. But you say when they are kind of slowly, so that's not correct. It was the only mistake. You use a very good range of vocabulary in this speech that you prepared. Very good, my dear Juliet. You are improving.
Thank you.
Okay, my dear Diana, your time. Don't worry, continue. Okay,
I'm sorry.
don't worry.
Okay. Uh, we were talking. Okay. Working alone or working in group? Yeah. Well, what can I say? Yeah, of course. I prefer working on my own. Actually, yeah, that's kind of my favorite. Because sometimes you try to put aside the differences that you have with the group and try to work together, but it's not very nice because you can't get along with all the people, and sometimes when they don't participate, you're just like you can't stand it, like you're absolutely fed up, like you, oh my gosh, you just want to kill them. So it happens a lot. So well, sometimes I just say, okay, fine. For example, now that I'm learning Greek, and I really liked it. So when I come across with some new word, and when I uh, can say something else in that language, I really like it. So I had this activity in group, and I didn't even care that the other people didn't participate. I was very like open arms and just waiting for them, leaving them just work when they wanted, and I was just working alone. But yeah, that's what I prefer. I'd rather work alone, work by on my own, than working with other people. However, when I'm at my officially when I'm working, I prefer to do it in group. I'm pretty nice. I'm very good at that. I can get along with people very well. Just the problem is this kind of way that we have to work in group, that we can't even see each other. So I think that's like the biggest problem. But if we were, I don't know, in the same environment, in the same place, it could work.
Okay, very good, girl. So no mistakes, very good. Remember that when you have a speech that is error free, it's where you have to try to include more advanced structure. That's my other recommendation for you. Okay, Bibi, ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, dear, start now.
Okay, I think depends. In the university, I prefer all time, every day, to work individually because my peers or my mates are very irresponsible and participate 3 days before the delivery of the activity. Oh my gosh, I hate it. I have some mates who are really good and work on time, but very few. I always make my contributions on time. I think there are no excuses to make contributions late because that's why we study virtually. Um, at work or when I worked as an accounting assistant, if I liked working as a team because people were really responsible and we could work well and deliver our tasks on time. But the university is other work, and always my mates were late, and I prefer work individually. Always when I think that the say Juliet, when the guy guide, yes, activity guide say individually work. I am happy, really happy.
Okay, dear, stop. Okay. So remember that you can use more advanced structure. So you can say, for example, I totally agree. Yes, with Juliet or with whatever person. Okay, very nice, guys. So for this last activity, I got a different exercise because you were used to talk about one situation that I give you, and you try to talk about it and convince me about a topic. But in this case, we are going to try to do something different. So I'm going to give you a general topic, yes? And you're going to have three items that you have to include in your speech. I'm going to give you 1 minute for taking notes, yes? And you have to try to develop the the three items that I'm gonna give you, okay? I'm gonna show you the screen first. And after that, I'm gonna give you the minute. And the idea is that you talk about this during 1 minute and a half. Oh my gosh, sorry, but this is kind of slowly. Yes. There you go. Okay, so 1 minute and a half. You're going to talk about a special gift, okay? This is going to be our topic, a special gift. And in your speech, you have to describe these 3 pieces of information. So describe the best gift or present you have received. Who sent it? What is the gift? What is it for? Yes, for example, my husband gave me a new cell phone and this is for working because I need to be connected. I don't know, whatever. When did you receive it? So I received it in the last Christmas, blah, 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 I don't know. And they tell information about the present. So my cell phone is pink and it's very beautiful because it has a very special camera. I don't know. So you have to try to include in the same speech the 3 items. Is that clear for you? Yes or no?
No, teacher. Idioms?
Yes,
Idioms?
teacher.
Tell me?
Idioms is, you say? I
No,
don't
no,
know.
no. The 3 items. The 3 items.
Ah, yes.
You include all of this information in your speech. Is that okay?
Okay, the 3 questions.
Yes. So I'm going to give you, look at this, I'm going to give you 1 minute
Teacher, wait. No,
for
no
taking
dejas que
notes.
la última palabra.
Yeah, no, don't worry, I'm going to give you. I'm just setting the time. 1 minute for taking notes, okay? Taking notes. Okay, girls? So now you're going to talk about these during 1 minute and a half, okay? So I'm gonna start this way. So Sandrita, your turn, okay? Do it, don't worry, I know you can do it. So your time starts now.
Teacher, es, to choose the more speaking. Okay, who sent? My husband is very funny the gift because it's the, I don't say ventilador. When live in Medellin is very hot and terrible hot. I am in Bogota is cool. I need of the ventilador. My husband give in the happy birthday in August. My happy birthday is in August. I am very happy because when hot is imagine up on especially night because my rooms is more no hot and very cold more or less. and the okay, ventilador is tall, is white, the white colored, have three 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 steps, three steps.
Okay, Sandrita. Well, I have one positive thing, and is that you include all the items, okay? That's very nice. But remember that if I give you time to prepare, try to look for the vocabulary. Ventilador is a fan, okay? A fan. When the
Okay.
place is not hot, but is not cold, is warm,
Okay.
warm. And you say, I'm so sorry. And you say, especially at night. Okay, at night. Remember, at night. Okay, very good, Sandrita.
Okay, teacher.
Juliet, ready?
Yes.
Okay, start now.
Okay, my best gift. Well, my best friend uh, gave me this present. This present is a cow mug. It's the cutest. I don't know. Obviously, it's a mug, and I use it to drink whatever I want, from hot chocolate to juice. She gave it to me on my birthday this year. Yeah, wink, wink. I don't know. This book is super cute. I mean, it has this super cute top with a little cow on it. I mean, and also comes with this kind of large, but also teeny spoon. Also the cutest. And it has an inscription that says, "Moo, I'm a fish." Like, I know that you are a cow, but it says that it's a fish, and I don't know, it's super cute. I mean, you probably say just a mug is your best present ever, but I don't know, it's just super cute, and from the moment that I saw that, it was like I need to have it, so
Okay,
it was pretty nice.
okay, very good, dear, very good. Only at the beginning when you start speaking, you use my best friend give me. So remember in past, gave me. Otherwise, you say gives me. My best friend gives me gifts all time. So last birthday I received, yes, and try to organize that. When was your birthday?
June 8th.
Okay, mine was yesterday.
No.
Yes, of course.
Oh, happy birthday,
Yes,
teacher.
you can send me my gift by virtual.
A virtual hug.
Yeah, a virtual hack. Okay, girls. Very good. Diana, your time, yes?
Okay.
Okay, start.
Okay. Well, the most special gift I've ever been given to is a motorbike. It was given to me by myself because I'm the only one who knows what I like, when, where, and why. So that's the most special gift I've ever got. It's a blue motorbike, which I call the Blue Princess, and it goes with me wherever I want to go and makes me feel free every time I ride it. I use it every time for going to work or sightseeing in my pretty and lovely city. By the way, I used it to sightsee other two small cities this week, two small cities near mine. So that was pretty cool. I got it on December 13th in 2013, and I was so surprised because I had it brought by a friend of mine. I didn't know what color it would be or what brand or style, but when I saw it, I totally and definitely fell in love with it. So I every day take care of it. I take it to the um, mechanic and make him I don't know, check it whenever she because it's a girl, okay, whenever she has some strange noises or something like that. And when I feel like it's not being my blue princess like every day, so I take it there, or I check it by myself. And well, I love it. I love riding it, and I absolutely feel free with it.
Okay. Do you travel in your motorbike?
Pardon?
Do you travel in your motorbike?
Yeah, but just the cities like 1 hour far from my city.
Wow, but 1 hour, that's too much. I don't even know how to ride a bicycle, so imagine that. I
Well,
admire
it's pretty
you.
cool. It's pretty cool because I get nauseated when I travel in by car. So
Yeah,
I prefer
when
my
here in Bogota, that you know that is chaotic, and now we have like hundred of motorcycles. And when I'm in my car with my husband, and I see girls, really tiny girls in a very big motorcycle, I say, oh my gosh! And I don't even know how to ride a bicycle. That's really frustrating for me. Okay, very good. Okay, Vivi, ready?
Yes, teacher, I am
Okay,
ready.
start.
Okay, this is my gift. My husband gave us this dog
Oh,
for Christmas.
it's so beautiful.
Yes. His name, teacher, the correct form is the same. His name or his name.
No, you can use his or her when it's a pet. Don't worry.
Okay. His name is Danko. Danko is a West Highland White Terrier. And he called his wife. It serves to accompany us. It is very playful. It looks like a back guard behind me all day. We received it last Christmas. My husband bought it here in Cali. He arrived at our house when it was 48 year 48 days old, and it it was a beautiful baby. Now it is 10 months.
Okay, very good. Oh, that's so cute. I think that maybe your children are crazy with him.
Ah, yes.
As you can see here in my place, I got like everything black because I really love black color.
Yes.
And I trust in God, so don't pay attention to that. But I really love black, and I'm gonna show you this.
No.
This is my baby.
Ah, a cat so
Say
beautiful.
hello. Say hello. My name is Cosmico.
Cosmic.
Cosmico. Yeah, I love him so much. I love
Yes.
him. Okay, girls, very good. So I'm going to try to start with these last exercises in order to try to include many different things in our speeches, okay? But I consider that we are improving. So in the case that I have to talk to Diana, of course, the idea is that you try to include more advanced structures. Sandrita, you are improving. So that's the idea of these encounters. Thank you so much. Have a very wonderful weekend and see you next class, okay?
Okay,
Thank you,
teacher.
Bye,
teacher.
teacher.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
Enjoy
you.
your weekend.
You.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.
See you.